Alright, so we will start with the Burning Rubber Cup. And I don't see Drago yet. Interesting, he was playing all of these cups. Also Burning Rubber Cup, usually Saturdays at 6 PM. I don't know, every second week, twice a month. I don't know what exactly the pattern is. But every time it happens in a different environment, with a different car, in a different Trackmania game sometimes as well. And how it works is, we play rounds mode on every track until we hit a certain points limit. And then we go to the next map, and the points from all the maps will be summed up. I haven't played this a lot, because often I have to work on a Saturday, then I wouldn't be able to join it. And if I don't have to work, well, then sometimes there were also other reasons. I did join one Valley edition, which was very bad, because one map had media tracker that didn't load for me, and then I couldn't drive or finish 1 or 2 rounds. And as you see, there are not many players here, so if you have no finishes, then you are kinda in the mud, because these points you cannot catch up. Like you need ages for catching that up. So I'm going pretty notrain into this. Today is a Desert Car edition in TM2020. We start off with a good map, because this is built by Lolomax. Lolomax is one of the top players, one of the very best players. For many years he was also the very best player in United, and especially with this car. Forgot where to go. I have to remember this one thing. Let's keep the interface on, so that I know the gap that I have. Here we have to go. It is possible to catch up what I'm behind, but certainly difficult. Oh no. The ending is super tough. Yeah, wow, we are 3 players playing. Ooh. The other 2 probably have played the maps before, I assume. I have no idea how bad the maps are becoming. Like what kind of weird maps we might have in this map pool. This is a map where I have to win. But it's so easy to overslide. Ah, there we go. I guess we are completely equal now. Beautiful. So we play every map from the 5 maps till 250 points. Whew. That was a run. I mean, I have crucially lost 2 rounds to him already by just a hair, and as we are only 3 players and the point distribution is the same between first and second to third, like in both cases it's 5 points. It's all about the average position that we are getting. I'm getting beaten slightly closely, that is quite annoying. In the first 2 rounds, of course, I twice lost to Crazy Bus Driver by just a little bit, so it's important that I also have beaten him once. Okay, last round. You can safely say last round, because only 3 players, we will get the points. Oh, my car was jumping. Important. Maybe the other one can overtake? Yes. Nice. That means I win the first map. With 5 points, I win. But it is super important that I find a map where I dominantly win all the rounds. And I fear that the opposite is happening, because that map that we just played is in theory a very good map for me. It is just tech, it is pure skill. I had to quickly learn that. I had to learn the lines, but in the end it is of course a good map style for me. This map here, at least I saw it when I joined the server and played 1 or 2 rounds on it. But this map here is certainly weird. Like, no, there is a bunch of penalty surface, and I'm not completely sure yet what to do with it. Like, do I wiggle over it or not? How low do I go here? Like, there are many questions what like concerning the ideal line on this map. And it could be that he just wins all the rounds. And then he has a demanding lead that I cannot drive against. Also, what makes me a bit less confident is this author time. I have no idea who the author is, but the author time is certainly unreachable. Like, I'm so far away from this. So I have the feeling I must do something wrong on this track. And it can of course easily happen that I do something wrong, because the lines are so unclear on it. Ah, RIP. Na, also this is now a kinda clean run, but I'm missing 1.3 seconds to the 80. And in case the other 2 players know how to get there, it's gonna be tough. Yeah. I have no clue. I cannot even say why my run was slower than the first run. This is such a weird track, like, I cannot learn it like this. Like, I have to see a replay from someone. No? I have to see a replay and then it would be possible. But without a replay, I just have no idea what I'm supposed to do on this. This part here is important. I try to jump a bit more into it, touching less of the penalty surface. This is my... okay. Okay, this was much better. Yeah, the penalty definitely is the thing that I have to watch out for. Like, usually you want to wiggle over it, but it is not that simple on this map because there's always some stuff here and there. Like, for example, here over this apple. I'm not sure if I can do that nicely. But here, jumping into it is definitely helpful. And here I feel already so slow that wiggling doesn't really make a difference anymore. Nice. Okay, I learned it in a way that I can drive those times. Yeah, the water is the main thing, I also think so. Yeah. Oh, is that close? Man, we are only 3 people, but what kind of close match do we have? So now imagine you have one no finish. Like, imagine you have one DNF. Like, how would you ever gain these points back? That only would work if you are super dominant. You win basically everything otherwise. He got me? What is happening in the end? There is also a small penalty that you drive over. The fuck? One more round. Ah, he crashed. That is very important for the overall standings. That is very important. Because that means that I won 5 points on the first map and I win 20 points on the second map. So I have a 25-point lead to Crazy Bus Driver, and Toast Me is then further behind even. So now comes the next map. Also this one I've seen when I joined the server. I did like 2 runs on it. And you see my PB is far away from AT. As a finalist mode would make it very bad. Like, especially with only 3 players. It would not matter at all what we are doing now. You can basically directly start with the finalist mode. Also, I wouldn't really like that idea in this case here. Then it matters on which map we are. The rounds is kinda perfect. So yeah, I have what? I have no chance on this map, even though I've seen it. But I have no idea about the other 2 maps. The other 2 maps I never saw. So those will be difficult. But this one here is similar to the previous one. Like there is nothing happening on this map, but there are shenanigans with penalties. So it's all about the surface and the line choices and so on. Only that matters. And that you keep the nose slide on the plastic. But apart from that, literally nothing happening on this map. Only this is the only corner. Ah, he won the first round! Woo! Yo! Also, he won 2 seconds on me in the ending in the previous round, so I thought there's no chance. Okay, that's helpful. Let's go. Yeah, was the maximum for me. Like I have to do damage control. 39.4 is 710 faster than my previous round. I have no idea. I have literally no idea how this is supposed to work. As I said, when I played this Valley edition, the maps were so weird. Like they had not much to do with Valley and with typical Valley skill. The choices of the maps were just... it was just something else. And here... there's also not much skill involved. It is literally just the line choices. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I try to push it now and learn it a bit. Yeah, here Swiss is... ah, look how much speed I have. Look how much speed I have. Because I had a small wiggle into the off-road, but this is also risky, like you can also lose it there. But a small wiggle, and then I jumped with reactor, and you see the speed difference? Like this is so... like this has nothing to do with desert, no? It's just shenanigans that you can do with the map. So... question is, can I survive runs with that? Because it's clearly what Crazy Bus Driver is doing. Yeah, I got a heavy slowdown again. Come on! Finish, Toast Me! Finish! Where are you? But Crazy Bus Driver is nowhere. Huh? No way he's getting second! I mean, in the last checkpoint, Toast.me was second. How was he then behind? How long is this last sector? I never checked where the checkpoints are. But is this such a big distance? Also the weird thing is, no? Usually there are now again many of these penalty surfaces, and usually I would wiggle over them. But in every single part with these penalty surfaces, you are under reactor. The reactor pushes the car down onto the surface, so you cannot really do something. 9. Or do I get overtaken? 9! Are you kidding me? This is the worst ever result! What? What? I win by 20 seconds and I win only 5 points and then I get overtaken by a 10th and I'm third? And then even Crazy Bus Driver in first, he was nowhere. Oh my god, this couldn't have gone any worse than that. Now the thing is, I wanted to kinda jump a little bit, I wanted to force that. And then it just suddenly jumps so far. This is so dumb. We have to leave this map. Like, this map has... No, this is such a garbage map. I'm losing half a second just by this weird shit ending. Holy shit, Ja. I lost my whole lead. I'm now 5 points behind. And it could have been so different. Let's pray for good maps now. A Lolomax map is good. Oh. This was so unfortunate. This one round, holy shit. And the next round again, like always the direct battle. Always lost by 500s. Every single time. That is so crazy. Just because of such a... I don't know how he's able to... I mean, I didn't join many of these Burning Rubber Cups, no? But the few cups that I've played, they were so... They had such weird maps. Okay. This is a crazy map, very technical. The difficulty will be to remember the way and the corners. Ideally I win all 6 rounds, but I have to first learn the track and this can take a while. But I rather learn something like this than weird reactor off-road shenanigans. Okay, let's go. I don't know what come after the tunnel. Ugh. I mean, this one I have to take. I hope I don't throw it. Ideally 6 minutes now, because I don't know how shit the last map will be. Toast me in second, that is so helpful. I mean, I will need him. So I'm 5 points in the lead again. Let's go. Actually, I think this is a good map for keyboard. It is not very speedy in many corners. It has a lot of sharp turns. It's usually very good for keyboard. Oh, he fucked up. I just realized he was a second in front. Holy moly. Also, yes, good pace here again. Nice. Oh, toast me in second. Every time I win extra 5 points is very helpful. But sharp turns are exactly where keyboard is better than pad. Like when they are having a speed where you don't slide out. Because keyboard is generally better than gamepad in Desert Car. Because of the tapping. Only when it becomes very fast, then gamepad or steering wheel or whatever gets an advantage over keyboard. Because it's too hard, like too fast for keyboard to avoid sliding out. There are two parts here where you're a little bit faster, where I cannot really judge. But apart from that, this is, I'm very sure this is a keyboard friendly map. Man, am I glad that a map like this was one of the maps that I didn't know yet. And not another one of weird penalty off-road reactor shit. Last round. Okay, got the perfect on this map. Full 280 points. Toast me again second. Super helpful. Because that means I have won 55 points on this track. So I have now a 50 points lead. And if you have one track like this, then you can build a gap. And then I could now even not finish one round. So, a boom map. That shouldn't be too bad, but where do we go? I think I see it. Boom map is often very transitional though. Oh god. I hope I find the finish. No! It will be difficult to remember everything. I found the finish. Okay, let's go. Last map, then it's over. I'm a bit afraid of this first transition because I failed it in the warm-up. Okay, I think that was a very safe approach. I'm fine with a safe approach. So let's remember the turns. I mean, here I cannot remember anything. I'm just driving. Here comes a tight right turn. Suddenly I won. Nice. Look like a third place. Toast me again in second. The gap to the AT, 3 seconds. Not very surprising though. That was tight. Like every time, I'm not sure if it will be enough, I'm getting sniped. Every single time I'm getting sniped. That is so crazy. Like for a long time it was close, so I thought I have to risk this last turn. And yeah, after I touched, suddenly I see the others were 8/10 behind. I don't even know how that happened. If I had known that, I would have saved that, of course, but at this point I wasn't aware. Matching a desert car cup of the day today, and now I'm super warmed up. Imagine actually one of these tracks becomes track of the day today, and then it is exactly that one map that I had really big problems with. Hello, Walla. I forgot the turn. About jumping so much. Actually, without that win, it would have become maybe even close between Crazy Bus Driver and Toast Me for second place. Ah, naja. No, only if it continued like with a lead from Toast Me. I think there should still be quite some points between them. It's just Crazy Bus Driver won a lot of points on the first maps. Oh. Can I come back from that? Second, wait. I'm basically almost first. What the fuck? I don't even need to come back from something. No, voila, that's so shit. Is that known also for others? By the way, last round of this cup. And finally I have a win under my belt. After the third map, I had a feeling that it will actually... that everything will go wrong so that I'm not winning this in the end. Because it was just so unlucky how the third map went. Like, it couldn't have been worse than that, literally. Was a close fight. And then Toast Me actually gets second on this map. But yeah, I didn't know, of course, that two such good maps are coming up in 4th and 5th spot. If we had two more maps like map 2 and map 3 have been, it could have gone much different. And on the first Lolo Max map it was also very close between us. So it wasn't even obvious that I could gain on Lolo Max maps points.